Good morning, guys. So, till now we have covered all the feature of ES6 and hope you guys are clear about those feature. And now in our industry, we use TypeScript and for the enterprise level application. So today we will start the TypeScript course, and in this course we will learn these things like what is TypeScript and introduction to TypeScript, and where we will learn what is TypeScript and why we use it, and TypeScript versus JavaScript, installing TypeScript, and the configuration JSON, how you can configure your TypeScript options, and apart from that, we will learn this means how you can say use this TypeScript with a backend development using Node.js and in a front-end development like React.js or JavaScript or Vue or Angular.js. Okay, and means we will learn means how to use TypeScript with a front-end project and backend project. Okay, with a simple example, and you can see we also learn the type system basics means why types are important and how many types are available. We will discuss that, and apart from that we will discuss about the function and type safety, how you can implement. Earlier we learn in a ES6 how to use function. In this we will learn how to use those function with the type safety. Okay, and in a fourth module, we will touch upon the you can say topic called you can say object and array types. So we will learn what is object means, how we will use this type system with the object and array, and what are the advantage there. And apart from that, we will go through move forward on class and inheritance, where we will learn go deep into the class. Even in a ES6 we learn about the class, but we here we will go deep into the class and learn about the access modifier, constructor. Even guys know about constructor, but we will do and check in the manner of TypeScript, and inheritance and super like implement versus extend, getter setter abstract class. Okay, and here we will learn advanced type assertion. We will learn how to means convert one type to another. Okay, and vice versa. Okay, and these some of the operator available with us. Okay, and generic, this is advanced topic, and you can say this is a powerful topic and it's applicable for any language. With the help of that, you can give a better control of your programming and your custom type, so that it will work with a generic means it will work with a any type. We will learn that how to use this, and we will discuss about module and namespaces, decorator, how we can use. This is a you can say experimental feature of the TypeScript. We will learn that as well. And as I told you, means we will just do a just simple React.js simple example, not much. And last to cover this, and last we will discuss wrap up with the things how you can say best practices and optimize your TypeScript project. Okay, and what is the use of this? Okay, so let's today we will try to cover this introduction and type system, both module means we will try to cover. Okay, and let's start from this introduction. Okay, So, so if we talk about TypeScript, TypeScript is a superset of JavaScript that adds static typing. Okay, so it's a superset. Means it's not a, you can say, new thing. Means whatever you learned earlier in a JavaScript or ES6, you it that will not gonna work, and that is a wastage of time. No, it's a superset. Means it's add something new which is JavaScript is not providing. So it will provide that feature to make our developer life easy. So we will see how it help developer catch error at compile time rather than runtime. So in a Java, this JavaScript code, when you run your code, then that time you are able to identify this is a error. Am I right? When we run, then we identify this is a error and we will fix that. But in a TypeScript, you can get a error at a compile time only. Means you are writing a code, you will get a error. Okay, this is a good thing. Okay, and the at the end, this TypeScript code convert into JavaScript because your browser don't understand this TypeScript. He understand only JavaScript, and your browser is trained for JavaScript. So end of the day, your TypeScript code convert into JavaScript. Same with the backend. Your this TypeScript code convert to JavaScript. That's why means after that Java means your this node is able to understand. Okay, any question or concern regarding this introduction? Kapil,
No, sir.
No,
Jitendra,
sir. No, sir.
Ekta, why use TypeScript? So we have a JavaScript. Why we use TypeScript? Okay. So as you know, means it will give us a static, you can say static typing. Okay. Static typing means it know the type in a static manner. Means whatever type you gave your to your variable. Okay. That is the static. You can't change that. Okay. You can't change that. If you, let's say, create a variable with a, you can say, type this string, and if you want to give a want to assign a variable number value to that variable, which type is string, then it will give you a error when you trying to do that at a compile time only. This is advantage. Okay. And this is a, you can say, improve code quality with the type checking. So this is it's saying with the help of that it will check your type, and if not match it will give error. So it's a good thing. Okay. And it will support by all the means IDs whichever available nowadays for development, like VS code, or you can say this bracket and another's. Okay. Earlier error detection is a good if you means get your error as soon as possible. As soon as possible on compile time, you are getting the error as soon as possible. So it's a good thing. Okay. And enhanced readability and maintainability. When you using any variable, you know about the type and anything, then it will improve the readability of your program, because on a look you can check that, means you can aware of the things, means what is the data type, and based on a data type what kind of operation you can perform. Am I right? So these things help. Okay. So to installing a TypeScript, we need Node.js or npm should be installed on our system, and after that you need to run this command. Okay. At global level, this stand for global level. Let me check this. We have this. These things are not version, npm version. Okay. And TSC stand for TypeScript compiler and their version. Yes, I have that. Okay. So you can also check that if it's there or not. If not, then if means you are not able to get that, then just do this thing npm I or npm long way npm install global TypeScript. Kapil is available at your end or not? Ekta and Chitindra. If not, just do that. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Because we will do this little bit practical manner so that you are comfortable. Okay. Let's say right now how to create a new file of TypeScript. Let's say do that. Practical and practical. Let's say we will say hello world.ts. Okay. So here we will say console.log hello world. Okay. Save this and now run this. TS node is not a record. Okay. So it's not a, this is not available TS node. So TSA, and let me open this file. Open in a terminal. TSA hello world TS. Now you will check if it's run, then you are able to see the Java file is created. And to run this, you need to use this node and hello.js. Make sense, guys?
Yes, sir.
So compiling TSS, it will create a JavaScript file, and you can do that. And if you means this is a, you can say, apart from that, if you want to use in your project like Node.js or React.js, and you require this file tsconfig.json. Okay. And it will you can say create this file with the help of this ts in it, and it will give you some option for that. Means like your out directory, means your, when you compile your ts file, where your this directory should be, in which directory your js file will be created. Make sense? And what is your, wherever you put your file like source ts file, from where it will compile your file, this is a that directory. Okay. And what target javascript, which version of javascript you are targeting, you need to mention here. And what kind of module is this, is a common js or it's a, you can say node, stuff like that. There are different values. When we go deep into this ts config, then we will learn that. Okay. So for this, any question or concern, guys, till now?
No, sir.
Okay. So for the browser, include the compiled js file by a script tag. Okay. So means far as I told you means in a compiler they will understand this JS file, and with the help of if you want to use on a UI, then with the help of this script tag you can use your JavaScript file, so it will understand that. For Node.js use the node ts node direct execution. Okay, like you need to install this, and after that it will work. Earlier it's not working because we don't have a configure this for our project, that's why. If you run this, then it will work, means it will, if you install this globally then it will work. If you check this, we are not able to run this, means ts, this is not working, but if you install this it will work. Okay, any question or concern guys till now? No?
No.
Sidindra, are you good?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay, so means in a ES6 we learn this variable, how to use a variable. So, but here is a some difference. If you check the our existing ES6 code for let variable and you can say let variable, and here there is some difference. Can anyone can tell me the difference? How we will declare or use a variable in Java's ES6 now, how we are using here? What is the difference? Can anyone tell or try to tell? Kapil?
I think in ES6 we have defined simply to variable let username is equal to alias, right? And
Fine.
in a TypeScript, I think we need to define the script type. What is the type of the variable we are defining? I think.
Yes, yes, yes. This is a good catch, and really appreciate your means answer, because
Mm.
this is the only difference in TypeScript or ES6. We just use this. Am I right? It will
Yes, sir.
work. Am I right? And if we will, you can say, but here this is introduced. Am I right? But there is a one more catch here. This is a way to tell the type of a variable. Variable what kind of variable is this and which kind of value is gonna store. Make sense? This is
Yes, sir.
one way.
Right.
And let's say in a Java means ES6 or JavaScript, if you means give a any, you can say, if you just any value, let's say this, okay, let's say this, okay, and if you want to change the, you can say value, here is not allowed, okay, but in your this is allowed. Let's say let me username, okay, okay,
Got
and
it.
let's say Deepak, okay,
Mm.
and username is equal to 10. No complaint. Make sense?
Okay, got
But
it.
here it's complaining because it's
Already defined the
entertainment.
data type. It was type of, right.
Yes, it is respecting your data type and
Yes, sir.
respecting your decision.
Right, right.
Okay. So this is a feature which we will check, means
If
static type.
okay, sir, if we can change the here 10 is equal to mean that will be print or not?
Yes, for that you can set the place of string, you can assign anyway. No worries.
Yeah, okay, okay, no problem, no problem. What is?
Okay.
Hmm.
And there is a, you can say, understand, this is a, you can say, way of you are explicitly telling. Make sense?
Hmm. Right,
You are explicitly telling this variable type is string and value is this. Am I right?
right,
But
right.
if you remove this, if you remove this, explicitly string. Okay, let's say this. Okay, if you remove this, makes sense. It's still its understanding based on the assigned value, the type, makes sense, of this variable type automatically. It's a implicit, makes sense.
Okay. It will be print.
You cannot change the value. Like here, let's say if you will use this, okay, to let's say true, makes sense. Because by its value, it's understand the value means type of this variable is string only, makes sense.
Okay.
So it's called implicit, explicit, sorry. We are saying, we are instructing to the compiler, hey, do you need to respect this type, am I right, for this variable, am I right?
Yes, sir.
But here we are saying, means it's your compiler is smart enough, means it will understand the type automatically based on the assigned value. Make sense or not? Make sense or not?
Yes, sir.
It
Uh,
understood by default that it is a string, right?
yes, based on assigned value.
Assigned value, right?
Okay, let me show you for your clarity. Let me do that. Okay, let's say console dot log. Okay, type of user one. Okay, okay. Now let's run this and you will observe. Okay, the difference. Uh, right now, hello world.ts. Okay. No, sorry, I am using this. Let me copy this type, practical of this type. Okay. Let me copy this and type introduction practical. Introduction practical dot ts. Okay. And here username username also declared here. Okay, because it's you can say here, just a minute, I am in a practical. No, I am a practical okay. Let's change this to and say this, because we are using in a same scope or same project, that's why it's giving us error. Let me do this, and here we will say 11. Okay, and 11. Now you can say, let's say try with the explicit. Okay, and now run this tsc and enter practical.ts. Okay, and now node and so its type is string. Okay,
Yes, sir.
You understand? We are means with the for readability, you are able to with the help of this, you can understand the type is string only. Am I right? But under the hood, if you not give this value, okay. Let's say we will this explicitly, this implicitly. Okay. So for implicitly, let me show you. We remove this. Okay. We remove this, and now if we check this, if you check this, you will get a same output. It's implicitly means compiler understand automatically. Make sense? Make sense or not?
Yes, sir.
This concept called type inference. What is called? Type inference. Okay. Type inference means when compiler is know the type from assigned value. Make sense? Make sense or not?
Yes, sir.
Ekta?
Yes,
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 sir.
sir, I got it.
Okay, let's say, let me show you means it will not work for string, it will work for another things as well. Okay, you can check. Okay. Any question or concern regarding this explicitly type and implicitly type or type inference?
No, sir.
Inference.
No, no.
No,
Yes, sir.
not inheritance, inference. Okay. So right now you can have number and boolean type. You can give this way means you can use this way. Okay. Because it's a same module we are using this again and again. So it's not allowing me. So and for array you can also give a type. So basically type is come up with your there's only difference between your this JavaScript and TypeScript. It come up with the types. Makes sense. Earlier, whatever array you are doing, it's there is no type, but here you have a type. Okay, guys.
Yes, sir.
And here, if you are able to see, means we are annotating type annotations. Means we are uh, property of the user. We are giving the you can say type as well. Property of our object as well. Am I right? So here we are saying this type is you can say this variable can store a object where it contain two properties, name and age. And what is the type of your name is string and what is the type of your age is number. Make sense? Any question or concern, guys? Because when we move forward and discuss about array and object, these are the fundamental. This again we will repeat. So just keep these things in your mind. Here means you are giving a type to your whatever you are going to use. You are going to use property. You going to use classes and inside class you are going to use variables or method properties or method. You will here in a TypeScript we are defining the type of your properties method, etc. Make sense? This is the only thing which you need to understand, and throughout this whole series of lessons we will learn how you can assign a type to your variables, how you can assign a type to your you can say array, how you can assign a type to your you can say object properties, method or class properties and methods. Okay. or your this parameter of your function. Clear, guys?
Yes, sir.
Any question or concern?
No, sir.
If you are good, could we move forward for our next topic,
Yes.
which is our, you can say, type system. Before moving forward, can anyone tell me the some example of, you can say, give me some example of this how to create variables with variable or object with object variable function object with with explicitly type as well as type inference in type inference. Can anyone tell or explain me through this code or whatever? There is no need to write, but just could you explain? Someone can explain what is the explicitly type and what is the, you can say, type inference. Ekta, Kapil, Chitendra. So that we can move forward.
सर इन एक्सप्लिसिटी विल डिफाइन उसको बताना पड़ता है हमें कि हम क्या कौन सा वेरिएबल को क्या दे रहे हैं जैसे यूजर नेम के साथ आपने स्ट्रिंग मेंशन कर रखा था एक्सप्लिसिटी में वो बाय डिफॉल्ट ही अंडरस्टूड कर लेता है हमारा कि हम किस में लिखवा रहे हैं अपना कोड स्ट्रिंग है या बुलियन है व्हाटएवर सो
Okay. Okay. So in a implicitly or type inference, what how means your compiler will understand the type. Explicitly, you will give the type. Am I right?
यस सर
Clearly mentioning the variable of this is this type. Am I right? Value, whatever you are assigning, it will related to this type only. Am I right? But in type inference, how it will understand? For type inference or implicitly? Based on their value, based on the assigned value. Make sense?
असाइन वैल्यू यस सर
This is a difference. Okay. Okay, let's move forward for type system. Means whatever types available with us and what is difference between dynamic type and static type. We will cover these topics. So let's understand from this dynamic typing and static typing. Dynamic typing means, let's say in a JavaScript, if you give any, let's say this value, initially you will give this string, okay? And later on, you can change this to number. You can change this to object, okay? You can change this to array, okay? You can change this to, you can say array. You can change this to new symbol, no problem. You can change any, you can assign any value to this. Make sense? No issue. This is called dynamic. Make sense? Make sense or not? Means you are, means you can change the type as per your need, which is called dynamic thing. Means you cannot means fix with a one data type, one type only. You can change. This is called dynamic. Any question or concern regarding dynamic typing?
Yes, sir. Got it.
Okay. And what is static typing? Static typing, whatever means by type inference or by explicit type. So whatever type you gave to your variable, which is a static, which will bind with that variable, which you cannot change. Okay, type you cannot change. Makes sense. That's called static. Means static means not changed. Am I right? Or
Yes.
not bind with you can say some data or anything or state. So this is called static. So static typing is applicable for your TypeScript. Makes sense. Let's say here if we will go copy this and try to do in our this, you can say you will get an error. Okay. Why? Because it's mentioned here. So if I let's say change this to hello one, it will give a error because this understand the type of this is, you can say, your variable only. You can't change. Oh, string you cannot change. You can check this. Number is also type string. Okay, is not a string. Okay, and array you can say, you can also say. Make sense? Any question or concern, guys? Okay, so are we good with this static type versus dynamic typing? Are we good?
Yes.
So we learn this into our ES6 chapters. Am I right? So I want from you guys means can repeat the things and help me to, you can say, understand this. And I want you also tell me, is there any different way to assign a string value to a string type variable, or this is the only way with a double quotation marks? And yes, I want from you guys just explain me what you understand, and so that in this manner you will cover your this JavaScript data types again. Make sense? Anyone wanna take that up, or I need to continue with this? Chitendra, Kapil, Ekta, anyone wanna take this up, or I will continue by my own? Please answer me so that we
Yes, sir.
can
Yes.
continue.
So in TypeScript have the built-in types, basically like uh, JavaScript is S6, but here the different to define. Like
Okay.
let's say first name is a string, right? And we have defined the value, right? So there is a type of like a string, number, boolean, null, undefined, symbol, and begin. I think begin not in a ES6 is.
Yes, yes.
Yeah. So we have already uh, learned in a ES6 string, number, boolean, null, undefined.
So just means help me to write some code so that it can show you means you know this primitive data types. Okay. And what is primitive data type? Anyone have any idea? Means what is primitive data type?
Primitive.
So this is the most basic data type.
Yes, which is available in your language. Okay. And to assign a string value, there are different ways, like with a single quote, with a double quote. Okay. Make sense?
Yes.
Primitive means they already exist in our language. So means it's a base means. Okay. And could you tell me another way to write this string with the backtick character? Okay. All these three will work. Make sense?
Okay. Now single quotes it will work.
Single, double, or backtick.
Okay.
Okay. And for number, you can see means it will work with the both way, with the explicitly or type inference. Make sense?
Okay.
Same with the number, boolean, but these are the tools. So this is you can say this is also data type. Okay. Null, if you not give any value to your variable, let's say I will say undefined uh, undefined test. Okay. Let me, I will not give any value. Okay. So what is the default value, or what is the value of this? Let's say undefined test. Okay. We will check that. And apart from that, if we will not give any, you can say type there, not because right now we are not giving any explicit type, or even not giving any value, assigning any value to it. Okay. So what kind of type is this? We will check. Okay. Make sense for you or not? Because you need to understand means if you are not giving any value in a TypeScript to your variable, uh, what is the default type and what is the default value there. Okay, let's check this. And TSA data type. Undefined. Make sense or not? Value is undefined and its type is also undefined. Okay. Okay. Null means nothing. Okay. If you use a null value, then it means nothing. Okay. So guys, any question or concern regarding these variables, or and if you want to, means earlier we have in a this you can say in a number, means with the help of number we can store any kind of number. It's a float number, decimal number, or so it will work. For number is for common for all type of number, but there is a limitation of a limit in a, you can say, JavaScript types to store a, you can say, big integer number. So for to solve that problem, this big come into a picture and it's consume more memory. And to differentiate between this normal number and this is you need to donate with the last value with the n. Make sense? Make sense or not?
Okay. Last value of
You will give a assign a value to n. N. This is n. This is a value and this is n means it's a big int value. Make sense?
okay.
Make sense or not?
Okay, sir.
Let's say if you use this, let me show you by example. Let me guys show you by example. Let's say this, okay? Explicitly, you know very well. And let's say we will say this let test big int, okay? And if you just write 90, okay?
Hmm.
And console.log type of test big int, okay? Test big int and let me run this. Type of, okay, sorry, my fault. I will not write this. I will not change that. Just a minute. Uh, Type system begin. I will type here or where will I type? Okay. So begin test. This is a, you can say, where I write that. Okay. String test. My string test. Let me comment this. Let me write this. Let big int is equal to 90. Okay. Console.log type of big int test. Big int test. Okay. And okay, begin not available in this JavaScript, but this is the same thing. Number cannot declare both a variable. Begin test. Okay, begin test 2 Okay, let me write and so and if you run this number make sense just if you use this okay then now observe the difference there in TypeScript to change anything you need to rebuild your code again begin literal are not available when targeting lower than this so it will saying when you are going with this then you require ex 2020 it will not work with this okay so no worries just I need to explain you this if you need to give any big int value it ends with the n okay otherwise it will entertain this as a number okay make sense guys
Hmm.
Okay, now we are good. And special type means in a somewhere, let's say if you want to, if you don't know mean the type or you want a same behavior like in a JavaScript dynamic typing, then we have that flexibility is also available with us in a TypeScript. With the help of any, you can achieve that. Make sense?
Yes, sir.
Okay, and unknown safer alternative to any must be type checked before use. Unknown means any means you can assign any value or change use any value for that variable, but unknown means it's a safer alternative of any. Means any can accept any, but unknown means if you want to use means use variable and you assign unknown means when you are going to use, then it will say, hey, this is an unknown variable. Makes sense? Makes sense or not?
Yes,
Okay.
sir.
Void used when a function return nothing. When means when you know me your function is performing some operation but it will not return anything, then you will go with the void. Make sense? Or never use a function that never return. Okay, means it will not return, it will means void. Understand the thing, void and never. Void used when a function return nothing, it's returning nothing. But never used for function that never return, it will not return anything or never. Makes sense? Never, ever, never is not gonna return anything. It will means throw a exception means bypass. It will bypass of return. Am I right or wrong? You
Yes.
understand this
Yes.
four terms or you have any question or concern, guys?
Not yes, sir.
Clear?
Hmm.
Kapil, Ekta.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Kapil, normally we use this lot of things mean throw error, but in a TypeScript, the type of that is never. Makes sense?
Yes.
Because we are throwing, we are not returning anything. Okay, and this is a type inference which we discussed in our previous chapter as well. Type can automatically infer the type from the initial value. Make sense or not? Because we checked this in our example as well. Jitendra, you understand?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
And if you want to, if you gonna change this value, this gonna not work for you. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Type annotation means giving a type called type annotation or explicitly type, defining a type to a variable or anything which is called type annotation. Okay.
Hmm.
And union types. Okay, what is union? What do you understand from union?
Union means ekta
Together.
Together. Yes,
together.
ekta
Yeah.
together. Yes, ekta. Para, you can say some kind of you can say vision or mission when means some person or means company, whatever. It can be union, can be for anything. Am I right? So let's say in a data type, if you give a, there is a use cases when your data type can contain or can store mm, multiple type of values. Am I right? Like you want your this variable can store a string and number. Make sense?
Hmm.
Then how you will deal in a TypeScript? Then you have a provision for union type.
Okay.
Make sense?
Yes.
So you can give any number of, you can combine any number of type with this. Make sense? Let's say Boolean. Now it will accept Boolean as well. Okay.
Yes.
And intersection type. What is mean of intersection? There's a intersection between, you can say, person and employee. Means some relationship, am I right? Or common thing, am I right? So how you will use this intersection? So what is the meaning of intersection in normal English or normal language? Like this, combine multiple type into one, which is called intersection. Make sense? Make sense or not? Like person have a name property and employee have a employee ID property. When person become employee, it's called staff, and it has a both properties. Make sense or not?
Mm.
Make sense?
Okay.
Intersection. Okay, and intersection, both property should be required. Make sense? Let's say if you will not do that, what will happen? It will give you a complaint. Make sense?
Okay.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
And literal types, when you want, means you need to give a value, literal value from these or multiple literal, then you will give a this literal type. Make sense? Okay.
Yes.
Any question or concern, guys, till now?
No, sir.
And let's say right now, whatever we learn the, you can say, primitive data type only, but we can create our custom data type as well, which we will cover tomorrow. Okay, how to create our custom data types. Make sense?
Yes, sir.
Any question or concern, guys?
No, sir.
Nice.
Ekta, Kapil.
No, sir.
Okay, if no question, then we are done with this today class.
Please subscribe to our YouTube channel.